Most people with $1,000 do one of two things. They spend it, or they let it sit in a bank account losing value to inflation every single day. This video is for the third type of person, the one who wants that $1,000 to become $10,000. I am going to show you exactly how to invest your first $1,000 step by step, even if you have never bought a single stock in your life. Welcome to Wealth Vector, where we cut through the noise and give you the frameworks that actually build wealth. Let us get into it. Before you put a single dollar into the market, there are two things you need to sort out first. Skip these, and investing becomes a trap, not a tool. Number 1. Kill your high-interest debt. If you have credit card debt above 10% interest, pay that off before investing anything. No stock market return reliably beats 20% credit card interest. That is just math. Number 2. Build a small emergency fund. Not the full 3 to 6 months people talk about, just $300 to $500 sitting in a savings account you do not touch. This stops you from panic selling your investments the moment life throws something at you. Once those two are handled, your $1,000 is ready to work. Here is where most beginner content misleads you. They tell you to pick stocks, individual stocks, as if you, a beginner with $1,000, are going to out-research Goldman Sachs analysts who do this full-time. You are not, and you do not need to. The single best vehicle for your first $1,000 is an index fund or ETF, specifically one that tracks the S&P 500. Here's why. The S&P 500 is a collection of the 500 largest companies in America: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, all of them. When you buy one share of an S&P 500 ETF, you own a tiny slice of all 500 companies at once. The historical average return of the S&P 500 is around 10% per year. That is not guaranteed, but over any 10-year period in history, it has always gone up. Always. Two ETFs worth knowing: VOO from Vanguard and SPY from State Street. Both track the S&P 500. Both have extremely low fees. Either one works. You need a brokerage account. Think of it as the account that holds your investments, like a bank account, but for stocks and ETFs. For beginners in the US, 3 platforms dominate. Fidelity. No fees, no minimum. Excellent for long-term investors. This is the one I would recommend starting with. Charles Schwab. Similar to Fidelity, rock solid, great customer service. Robinhood. Simple interface, easy to learn on, but limited features as you grow. Sign up, verify your identity, link your bank account, and transfer your $1,000. This usually takes 3 to 5 business days to clear. Once your $1,000 is cleared, here is exactly what to do. Step 1. Search for VOO or SPY in your brokerage search bar. Step 2. Click Buy. Step 3. Choose Market Order, which means you buy at the current price. Step 4. Enter your amount. You do not need to buy a whole share. Most brokerages now offer fractional shares, meaning you can invest exactly $1,000 regardless of the share price. Step 5. Confirm the order. That is it. You are now an investor. You own a piece of 500 of the world's largest companies. Now here is the most important part. Do not touch it. Do not check it every day. Do not sell when it drops 10% because it will drop. Every investor who has ever panicked and sold during a dip has regretted it. The ones who held always came out ahead. Here is where it gets interesting. $1,000 invested today at a 10% average annual return becomes $2,594 in 10 years, without you doing anything. But if you add just $100 a month on top of that initial $1,000, in 10 years, you have $22,000. In 20 years, over $75,000 from $100 a month. That is compound interest, and it is the closest thing to a financial superpower that actually exists. The goal is not to get rich from this first $1,000. The goal is to build the habit, understand the system, and let time do the heavy lifting. So that is it. How to invest your first $1,000 step by step. Emergency fund, kill high interest debt, open a brokerage account, buy a low-cost S&P 500 ETF, and leave it alone. If this was useful, subscribe. We put out new videos every week breaking down exactly how money works and how to make it work for you. Drop a comment below telling me where you are starting from, $0, $500, or your first $1,000. I read everyone. See you in the next one.